Oh,
Howdy,
you live.
Sean.
You live, man. You alive. The people can see you.
Yo, what's good, people? Today is July 18th, 2023. Welcome to another episode of the Marvin Bennett Jr. Show. About to get it cracking. Happy Born Day to everybody that celebrated over the last week or so. Got my man, big bro, helping me out tonight, making it do what it do. I'm trying to see how this new setup work that I know nothing at all about.
I think you need to hit them with one of your infamous Facebook blasts so they know that you're here.
Page has been updated. Let me see.
Because I see you on. Okay, wait. We got some people coming in. There's some people coming in.
I'm trying to see where.
Oh, I'm looking on the Facebook. I can see. So if you look up at the top, you see that I and it got a number by it.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, it wasn't on my Facebook screen yet. Yeah, y'all let me know who's tuning in, chiming in. We need to see some comments. This is like a test run of the show with this new platform. Trying to get a little bit more familiarized with it. So let me know who's tuning in. But
And it
thank you
got
for
his
tuning in.
boy John Singletary running the boards, helping him with the production. Whoop whoop.
I'm gonna start getting all that together too, like get my little sound effects, all that kind of stuff, so I can have that on tape. Yo, what's good, Nicole? Kind of stuff, so I can have that on tape. Yo, what's good, Nicole? Now, why is it that echo? What I need
Me?
to turn
That was my bad. That was me.
And Nicole, I'll be home next week, so I hope to see you out there at Lincoln Park, and everybody else in Jersey. Now, shouldn't I should be able to see that comment over here, the StreamYard too?
Yeah, I'm looking at that too, man. I don't see the comment either. I see it on Facebook, but I don't see it here in the comments.
Is anybody out there watching from the YouTube channel? Have you all already subscribed to the YouTube channel? Because we should be live on YouTube right now too as well. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. The Marvin Bennett Jr. Show on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I see that.
Yeah, man. I see Nicole making comments, but I don't see him coming up here. Maybe it need a minute.
Okay. No doubt. Come bless us with your beauty. I think Sunday gonna be major too, with it being the 50th year of hip hop. Yeah. And all the locals that we got, I think they're gonna show out come Sunday. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be there for the weekend. So y'all holler at y'all boy. I'm gonna be home for the weekend. Next weekend. Probably get the time maybe Friday, sometime Friday. Who else is tuning in besides Nicole?
I think it's just us and Nicole right now.
Oh, so we one of the three.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I think you need to hit your blast to let them know you on.
They supposed to know by this time. We 3 years in, they supposed to know 8 o'clock. Come on by the page. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. That don't work.
And I meant to do a pre-show announcement earlier, but got sidetracked.
I hear you.
On some other kind of stuff, but it's all good. Drum up something real quick.
Drum up your intro too.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that too. I'm working on that now, piecing all that together. Just trying to get some things together first. Yo, what's good, Jihad? You right, Nicole. You right. Be 8:40 before people start showing. Oh man, I forgot today was Tuesday. Going through. All right, I see you commenting, John.
Yeah, it ain't coming up in the comment section like
Yeah.
Let me see if I go to this YouTube so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But it normally
Hey,
mine
like,
does.
comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on the comments to show it on the screen. Oh, well, it ain't no comments to show on screen.
Yeah, it ain't no comments in there.
I clicked on that. Now it's showing that though.
Mm.
Live viewers comments show up on stream. Maybe not.
Look at that. See, there's one from
Yeah, yo.
from YouTube.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you see it?
Nah, the yo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got you. You can tell it's YouTube because of the little red joint.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I like that.
I don't know why the Facebook ain't coming through.
Come on through. Hey Nicole, I set up another page on Facebook too. So I'm not always using my personal page. So first come, first serve. But I'm gonna have something special for whoever is the first person to sign up or like and follow the Marvin Bennett Jr. page. That's the actual name of the page. The Marvin Bennett Jr. Show is the actual Facebook page that's set up just for the shows now. What's good, Erica? What you talking about, Erica? Which one is you talking about? Talking about old Mr. Fine is on here. I guess you
She definitely talking about you then. She talking about
you talking about you because I'm here every week.
yeah, you Mr. Fine. Where you see Nicole at? I mean, not Nicole. I'm sorry, Erica.
On the Facebook feed.
I'm on there too. I don't see it. Yeah, it might need to set up your. I don't know why them comments aren't showing up there. They normally do.
I want to, matter of fact, I want to look and see if it's showing on the page. Oh, hold on, let me do this real quick. Who was Jennifer, Charles, Scott, Snap's mom, Tori Lawson, that was Julie, Algernon Hall, TJ, Rose, Tiffany, G, Rock, Jack, Eric and Janelle already in here. All right.
Look at that. It showed me on the page.
Okay. We over here on the Marvin Bennett Jr. Show page as well. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was coming through over there. So that's gonna be the way we start watching the show. That way we don't have to worry about being on my page. I'll catch y'all replay. I'm supposed to be asleep. Laugh out loud. Got to be to work at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Good Lord, I'm praying for you, girl. Get that money though. Yeah, you can watch the playback at work. But thanks for stopping through. I do appreciate you. Let me see YouTube. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking this. The different options. kind of feeling that. We got somebody else in. Who else is tuning in with us? Why didn't you go live on the show page then? It's live on the show page as well. Everybody don't know that the show page is created just yet. That's why I did it on both. But you can watch from both. So right now it should be showing on my Facebook profile, the actual Marvin Bennett Jr. show page, and then as well as YouTube. Live on YouTube. Yo, what's good, Tony Watts?
My boy, Tony Watts.
I don't see the show page. What's good, Keon? It's the Marvin Bennett Jr. show. Like if you search it in the Facebook, it should come up. Erica Janelle got the show so we can put your comments on the screen.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. I want prize for turning in first. I got you this weekend, girl. I'm a man of my word.
Look at that. Look at that. On the screen.
I found it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I thank y'all for taking this test run with a brother, trying to figure some things out. I didn't even forgot what I was going to be talking about today. Oh, I do want to offer my condolences to my guests. They didn't want to be announced. But they had a death in their family. That's why they can't make it. And we doing this impromptu show tonight. But, condolences to them and their loved ones. Shout out to Wayne Brooks' family again as well. I watched some of the service with a firefighter there that died in North a couple weeks ago. Worked with him at the airport. It was real beautiful to see his daughters up there, as well as his comrades and firefighters. So rest in peace to Wayne, man. You left a legacy, and you got some big shoes to fill, man. It'll never be another one like you. So we can talk about whatever. What y'all got out there? What y'all want to talk about while we out here?
What y'all got out there?
We're gonna talk about some small stuff. Something happened over the course of the week too. Oh, let me put that out there too. While everybody coming in and doing what they doing, but let's be intentional about making sure that people know what they mean to you, pivotal roles that they play in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like that Russell girl. What you talking about, yo? The lady that was okay. So yeah, we could talk about that, but y'all gonna do most of the talking. I'm late to the party. One of my coworkers was asking me about it, but before we get in that, like I said, let's be intentional about making sure the ones that really mean something to us and that play the pivotal part of our lives. Let's make sure that they know, man, because nobody's promised this evening. You know what I mean? So let's be real intentional about letting people know what they mean to you if they played a part role in your life. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real mindful of that, because once they're gone, they're gone. So I think it's really important, and it's shockingly how many times when you do that, or when I'm on the receiving end of that, like how many times, like these people don't even know, but they literally make my day. You know what I mean? Why not do that for others as well? You know what I mean? If it's just a call, hey, I was just calling to check up on you, see how you're doing, things of that nature there. You'd be surprised how much it can really impact someone's day. So, let's be intentional about being more positive and things of that nature there. Oh, good looking, John. So now y'all got the link in the comments as well to how to go to the Marvin Bennett Jr., the actual page. But like y'all was saying,
I'm rolling with Erica. I totally agree with everything she's saying.
I'm thinking it's fake. Like I said, I'm late to the party. That lady got abducted. Do you think it's real or fake? Me too. Yeah, her. how people pray about her saga return. I guess that was sad, and she safely returned, and now it's fate. I didn't. Okay, so like I said, I'm late to the party. One of my coworkers asked me about it. I don't know nothing about the story except for what I was reading a little bit yesterday. Um, it sounded suspect to me. Okay, I got to get more details, but supposedly she sees a little toddler. Is that the way it goes? She sees a toddler out there on the interstate, and then she calls 911 to report that there's a toddler out there unattended. Then she just disappears for 2 days.
That's
And
not
that's what.
quite that's not quite the story, but that's an interesting take.
Well, tell me what it is because they were
Yeah,
saying the girl
you had good
had
facts. She
real.
called. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I think people get um wrapped around the. Oh, she said she saw. So there were several situations. There's another driver that stopped near where she was stopped at. Um, they're not sure who he is. They haven't called him or whatever, but she saw. She called someone she knew and said she saw a baby on the side of the road. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They stayed on the phone talking, and she was sounding frenzied. And then they heard her scream, and then the call disconnected. And from that point on, she was missing for 2 days. So she shows up at home. So a lot of the social media um, activity was her parents reaching out to anybody in the general area to try and get them to help find their daughter. You know, as a parent, obviously your child go missing for 2 days, you're freaking out, no matter where they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the part that keeps getting missing is what those parents went through trying to find their child, whether she was kidnapped, whether she had a mental health issue, whatever, she was gone. So when she came back to the house, she was in and out of consciousness and going through shock. So that's why they took her to the hospital. And so basically a lot of the social media stuff has been this don't add up. Nobody else saw a baby on the road, you know. Erica said, ain't nobody leaving their wig.
It's food. That's why everything's food, bro. She's going to take a nap. You gonna hear the punchlines.
Oh man.
Yeah, because like I said, the way I heard it was two different stories. Like one was she was found at a hotel. The other one she showed up at the house. Like which account is more accurate? And then when they got ready to ask from the family, like, well, we need privacy. So I'm like, what? At what? So she made the call to 911, and that's when she vanished, so to speak. Because the headline that I read said, "Girl that vanished for 2 days in Alabama, wherever, returned home." So I'm like, but if she,
This right here, this is my official statement regarding that.
mhm.
It can't be fake. Her wig was on the side of the road. Ain't no, you know how much them wigs be costing?
Like, look, you could kidnap me, but please let me stop. Let me get my hair. Pay too much for it. My hair has to come with us. Yeah, but either way, I hope that the young lady is good. I can even understand like if it was something that's really traumatic or she was really abducted, however you want to word it, like not being ready to talk to the press. But people need answers. You know what I mean? I respect the fact that you need your privacy, but um, were you kidnapped? Did you just go on a binge? Did you just go shack up with a dude for a couple of days? Like, what happened between the 911? You calling 911 and you showing up home? I think that's everybody's major concern there.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know why it's their business though.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not, but Let's be honest, and that's we're gonna get into that on another show. But I wanted to kind of get into that. I don't forgot why or how I got there, but I was in I was on my little soapbox this weekend, just thinking about the accessibility of social media and how things are different for people growing up in this era versus the 80s or the 90s. You know what I mean? One, I think as an overall people, it bothers me that it dumbs us down because you got people that don't even get out their bed. You got people that sit there on the toilet. They doing term papers. Like, what happened to the days where, you had to go to the library. You had to do research. You had to leave the house. You know what I mean? There was no internet then, but we were still getting things done. So I always tease my sons when they were growing up. It was like, what's my phone number? Every time you can tell me my phone number, I got something for you, right? And I think that is important that you're able to memorize at least 5 phone numbers. Well, Daddy, what I got to memorize it for is right here in my phone. But what if you lose your phone and you get caught up in a situation like this young lady and you got to call somebody? You're able to get to a payphone, even though they people out here listening to me, unless you're my age, you don't know what a payphone is. But do you see my point? Like, it's important to memorize some of those numbers there. It's not just good enough to have these phone numbers in our phones. And I just think it makes us lazy as a people when we have all this information. Um, and to your point, John, I do agree. I do totally agree. It ain't really nobody's business, but everything is social media. And okay, so what the girl at work was telling me too was, I think that's the other issue that some people have was how they had raised a GoFundMe. And I seen where a lot of people are getting in trouble all over the couple of people, older people in Jersey just got locked up for a GoFundMe scam that they started. They had got like $80,000 and found out it was a dude that was supposed to be homeless, and he was in the cahoots with them. They down in Miami, buying everything up. You know what I mean? So it's like I think a lot of people are skeptical with these GoFundMe scams when people donating to these different causes, whatever the case may be. Now I don't know how much money they raised for her in the course of 2 days, or if there's actually a GoFundMe, but that's part of the topic of the discussion too. Um, Get back to some of these comments. People. Okay, so Nicole just said pretty much what I was just saying. She said it's the people, it's nobody's business but the parents, Eric and Janelle. Nicole said it's the people's business when the family asks for help. When the family is asking for help, it was our business to share and pray, but now mind our business. But again, she's okay. That's the main concern. Nicole Walker, that part. I guess my only concern is she's back home and alive. My issue is they have to stop using that word missing so loosely. Then we really missing. Then when we really missing, no one really wants to help. I think I agree with that too. I agree with that. It's like a lot of this missing stuff. And like I said, I know.
I got to push back on that because at the time of this taping, there are still 64,000 black girls and black women
Yeah.
missing in the United States.
Mhm.
So they already have gone above and beyond to show that they don't care and they don't want to help us. So I have to push back on that one.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Which brings me to, oh man, what is the name of it? I need to look it up real quick because it's a movie that's dealing with that one of my friends talked about. I want to go check it out. And it's like from what I heard, a lot of the media has been giving pushback. They don't want they don't want movies that are showing this movie, but it's pretty much talking about girls going missing, um, being abducted and things of that nature. What is that? I'm gonna look that up before we end. Sound of Freedom movie. That's the name of the movie, Sound of Freedom. Yeah, and like you say, John, I think that is something that there. But again, I'm in the middle. I'm with Keon. Sometimes we use words a lot. I remember once, and I still laugh about it to this day. We were talking about sports and how great we were, this and that. And Marv was like, "Yo, man, we use that word. We throw that word great out kind of loosely there. Like it's kind of like there's a lot of people talk about great, but when you really great, you know what I mean? But it's like nowadays everything is a hashtag. To my whole point with this social media and stuff like that, now everything is a hashtag. Hashtag missing. Hashtag we care. Hashtag love. Like it's like these little key words that sometimes it get lost in its authenticity gets lost in translation because we use it so much. Sound of Freedom. Is it streaming? I'm not sure yet, but I did see the trailer for it. I'll send you the trailer, Erica.
We
To see
gotta
what
work with Marv, to keep him from having to look at two screens because he be talking to y'all that don't so you see this. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Rob. Yeah.
y'all bear with me, man. We gonna work. Y'all know how we do. We gonna work this out together. We gonna get it down and get it right together. But yeah, the name of the movie is Sound of Freedom, though, and I think that's pretty much what it deals with. Is people going missing, and it's crazy. That's what you said, John, because I can remember, and Nicole, maybe you guys could back me up with this, but I don't know if you guys remember, but back like in high school in Jersey, I remember there was a big deal. It was a big thing. Like it was a whole season. Like spiritually, I pay things to these different trends and stuff spiritually, right? There was a big trend going on in the early 90s where a lot of girls was dumping their babies in dumpsters. They was going to the prom like nobody even knew that they was pregnant. It was countless stories of this in Jersey, all across the country where these girls were having these babies and nobody knew that they were pregnant or anything. They go to the like one girl in Jersey, she went to the prom, went to the bathroom, had the baby, and threw the baby in the trash. But as you were seeing more and more stories of this happening, not just in Jersey but all over. Uh, there's a lot of misinformation about Sound of Freedom too, and that's I'm glad you said that, Tony, because like I said, from the person that sent it to me, the link to me, they was asking me to share it because they're saying that that misinformation is coming from the so-called powers to be, so to speak. They don't want the real information or this to be brought to light. They want to kind of stay in the shadows because let's be real. Let's be real. A lot of these people that's missing, you got rich people that's buying these folk. You got like there's a lot of stuff that's out here that's going on that's crazy. But when we think about these numbers, I think that's one of the reasons that we don't hear those accurate numbers is because it's far too prevalent in this day and age. Which goes back to the era that we live in, John. I think about this all the time. I remember I used to joke about it, but I'm dead serious about it now. It's like it's funny how, you know, back in the day, we never got in the car with a stranger. You didn't talk to strangers. Now people use Uber before they call a person that they know to get a ride. You know what I mean? You used to have to go to the club to meet a lady. Now we just go on an app and you ready to meet up with somebody that you never even met before. And I'm guilty myself, but I'm just saying like that could put you in some dangerous situations. You know what I mean? We need to have a few conversations first just to make sure. We need to have some video. I'm glad we got this technology now so we can have a video chat so I can see that you are who you are. I'm not trying to be out here getting catfished.
Yeah, but back in the day, like you had to do all of that because people wouldn't know where you are. Like,
Exactly.
sometimes to make it easier on myself, I send my son's cell phone in his backpack. So when the bus get close to me, I can look on my phone and say, "Oh, the bus is close," because I see my kid's phone close to me. We couldn't do that back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Hey, what's good, Toshiba? I was gonna text you if I ain't see you in these comments tonight. Glad everything good. But you do remember those babies, those girls being dumping the babies? Yeah, it was like a big thing, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. But my point is that it disappeared. Why? Because I don't think that really ever stopped. It was still a lot of that going on, but you know what I mean. We draw attention to it. I remember, and another one. I wish I could get him on here one of these days. But back during this same era, that's the reason I have brought it up. Trench. He was just breaking into the movie business, and they were talking about it was a big story there in Newark, New Jersey, where this girl had got abducted. This van was it was like supposed to be like a white cargo van that had been driving around the city just snatching girls up, just taking them, holding them hostage and stuff like that there throughout the whole city. And they were supposed to do this movie about it. Supposed to be one of Latifah Flavor Unit first movies done under the Flavor Unit banner, but for some reason it never came out. Like, who put a halt to that? Like, what was the, you know what I mean? But these are real life situations that was happening. You know what I mean? Even in the hood. So you don't have to be from a little small country town. Even in the hood, as violent as it may be, girls were getting snatched up. And nobody know what happened to them. Thank God some of them returned, some of them hasn't. Some of them might have just, when they got back, they just disappeared because they couldn't deal with whatever. You know what I mean? But I know women personally that have been kidnapped over the years, and that's not the type of situation that I will wish on anybody, not even my worst enemy. Tony said, "Note to my people. Two of my people are looking to lock onto conspiracies without looking deeper into what's actually happening." Yeah, that's why I was kind of hesitant to actually talk about the young lady because, like I said, I don't know anything about it. Only reason I know anything at all about it because a coworker asked me about it yesterday morning. You know, what was my thoughts on it? Again, even though I do this show, I don't watch the news. Only time I watch the news is when I want to see what the weather's going to be because I'm one of those people. I think the news is necessary, but especially the day and age that we live in, I don't necessarily believe everything I see on the news. I don't look at the news as the news. I look at the news as the information they want you to have. I think that the real news is what they don't tell you, but that's a personal thing. You know what I mean? What else we got out here? Like the movie Taken, yeah, that was crazy. And everybody ain't got no Liam Neeson as a father either. that's that's the part that's jacked up. It's safe now because we have tech, but what about AI folks all over the place? Oh my goodness. I seen a real good point on the AI argument over the weekend. Ice Cube is not a fan of artificial intelligence. And I'm kind of mixed. I'm starting to lean a little bit that way myself. Now I just got introduced to this AI. I heard about the talks about it for over years now. This is what they want to go, the direction that they want to go, and the things of that nature there. But it didn't become real to me because now they got these I forgot what do they call them? It's like AI. I forgot. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I listen to. I'm tripping. I'm doing what I do, John, and I'm listening to Sirius one night about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm listening to Biggie spit 50 Cent verses. Like, yo, hold up. Big was dead before 50 came out. Then they flipped it, and you got Tupac doing Eminem verses, and vice versa. And I was like, yo, this is sick. It sounds crazy. It sounds good. I'm vibing to it. But then when I started thinking about it in more depth, that's a dangerous, slippery slope when you could just go out here and put artificial intelligence of anybody. Like Ice Cube said, like, we're in an era where if the movie producers or if the movie companies and the distribution, they have the likeness of you, they don't need your permission. So now they got you in a movie that you never wanted to be in. And the only reason that movie hasn't come out yet because you've been telling them no, but because they own your likeness now, all of a sudden, they don't have to respect your wishes. Now now not are you only in a movie that you didn't want to be, you're telling lines that you would never say. Things of that nature there. So I think it's gonna be very, very dangerous um how this AI stuff is used. You know what I mean? It almost take me back to the Tower of Babel. Like sometimes I just think as human beings we try to get too big for our bridges, as the old country folk used to say. You know what I mean? We try to figure out too much. Like let's just be happy with the advances that we make, and be mindful of that. But it can get a dangerous situation, just like the movie AI years ago. Nobody ever talks about that, but I remember that movie in the
Well,
concept.
yeah, I remember that movie. God dog, but that movie was long, man. But yeah, that was that.
It was a good movie, but the thing that always took away from me was that one when it's the 5,000 in the one room, and all you see is that one stick his head out, come back in line, and we were like, hold up, something ain't right here. It's a matter of time, and something that always stuck with me when Louis Farrakhan was on. What's good, man, brother Freeman? When Louis Farrakhan was on Arsenio Hall on that epic uh episode. I remember one thing him saying this back then in 1994, and it has always stuck with me. He said a lot of time. He said what's going to happen is you're going to start seeing a lot of these things come to pass in these movies, right? And what they're going to do is they're going to start putting these things in movies. That way, when it actually happens, it's not going to be such a shock to your system. Then they started coming out with movies like Contagious. They started coming out with movies like Outbreak. They started coming out with Independence Day, AI. So why am I think that it's going to be far fetched that a computer, an AI, or artificial intelligent computer, could possess or take over? Or I try to outpower me because it's jealous that I'm a human being and it is a creation. When we got cars now that park themselves. Now I get everybody's totally different, but I do not want to be riding in a car that can park itself. I don't want that kind of luxury in my life. I need to have my hands on the steering wheel and on the gear shift. You feel what I'm saying? How you feel about that, John?
Ah, man, I think you got to be careful because the problem is it's already here,
Exactly.
and so what happens is, especially with certain groups, they get us in this position where we're arguing about the ethics of it and how we feel about it, but we didn't get to get in on the front end and have them conversations. Like it's already here, so it don't care how we feel about it.
Yeah.
Like we talk about the AI now, but when you talk about conditioning and getting us ready, we've been able to get stuff out of Google and we've been able to get autocomplete and all of these different editing stuff. Like my phone is always arguing with me about what it thinks the word I'm trying to say, and the word is never duck. But my phone wants to argue with me about that all the time. And it's been here for a while. When we start to see it used, for us, they've already been working on it. Like, they had computers back in the 60s, but
Absolutely.
we didn't start using them until like the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. So I think that's the part where we have to be careful. And I do think that AI is going to benefit uh, people in power and people in the know. So I
Mm-hmm.
think it's important for us to have our opinions about it, but be aware that there are people that are going to be using this to their advantage in the marketplace, in our jobs. And so we need to have some awareness. We need to have some knowledge. We need to get armed with information so we don't fall too far behind again.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. And like you said, we don't. It's not like we get a say, but it goes to the even argument with Facebook, right? You see these posts. I don't know why every time I post something, you think I'm talking about me. Facebook is just entertainment. I get that whole argument, but I know some people that use Facebook to tell their truth. So it's just a matter of opinion. It's not about, like you said, I agree with you. It's not about the technology itself, but how you use the technology. You see what I'm saying? Computers are not the devil, but what are you gaining from it?
Now, I do think that because I mean, if the movies are getting us prepared, we've already seen The Matrix, and now people don't want to go outside. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm like, wow, they're showing us where we're going, and then
Mm-hmm.
we get excited about the tech and do exactly all of the stuff that we saw. But again, like I said, it's here already.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing we can do. Like, we can't go and say, AI isn't ethical, so it should go away, because it's everywhere already. Like, what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. It's just like when you think about the for me, when you think about like back in the day, I remember going to the grocery stores, the Pathmarks and the ShopRites, and you know what I mean, and you had to stand in line for a good 30 minutes because everybody was there, and hopefully you had somebody that was nice with that scanner. You know what I mean? Because before that we had the scanners. I mean when they had to label us, putting them on all the items. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden,
Oh, I know all about that labeler. I didn't work that job a couple of times. I know about that one.
you get your little rhythm going, chicka chicka,
Yeah, man.
making your beat. But you know, we go from there to okay, man, this is awesome. Now we got self checkout, and we can just move through the line, 12 items or less. But guess what? That technology took away a human being's job. You see what I'm saying?
But that's why I'm out here in these streets giving human beings their jobs back, because I do curbside, so I make sure that human come out there and load my truck up with my groceries. I am nah. Let me not. I'm not gonna make that go. Let me stop.
Definitely what they want us to have. Um, Me too is conditioning. Laugh out loud. Chat wrote a dope business plan for me, though can't even lie.
Y'all see that? He didn't even notice. All these comments have already been up on the screen. He didn't even notice.
I sure did. I'm steady still looking all these different places to see what's going on with it. Because when Van Freeman said "Good evening, sir" on Facebook, I never seen it come
it
over here.
it didn't come up because he's
Okay,
on your personal page. So
got you. So the only ones that come on here is the ones that's on YouTube and the show page, not my
yes,
personal
sir.
page.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got you. Yeah, man. But we gonna get all this figured out. Like I said, Nicole, I got you. Next weekend, you gonna get a prize for being the first one to follow the Marvin Bennett Jr. show. So please, everybody, that's already my friends on Facebook. Go to the Marvin Bennett Jr. show. Follow that page. I plan to start uploading content, previous shows on there, some commercials, some different things. Might pop up and do some lives on there instead of my actual profile. Not just Tuesday nights, but just to get ideas to talk about stuff like this, or like this young lady when it happens. You know what I mean? We might want to talk about it for 15, 20 minutes one night live on the spot when something's actually going on. More ideas for future shows, things of that nature there, things that you guys want to talk about. So please go over there and follow that channel. That way you can be up to speed on everything that we're trying to do. Again, please help me get these subscriptions up on YouTube. That's the Marvin Bennett Jr. show on YouTube. I run the media team for my church, so if you need any help, let me know. Amen. Praise God, to whom all blessings flow. Kiana, I need your help. I'm letting you know now. We're gonna work something out, but yeah, because I am so technology illiterate. Like John would tell you, yo. So he hit me up with, he's like, hit you, I need more information than that, bro. I'm like, I don't know what I mean. People like, man, you should help me with your show. You got your show and you do this. I said, listen, all I do is hit a button that say go live. That's literally all I know how to do. I do mine at my church too, and I need some help too. Laugh aloud. All I can do is graphics. All right, so there we go. We gonna build a little team here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little team going together and help everybody grow. Cause I don't even know how to do graphics. Erica, you can help me with that. Cause I'm in the process now of getting my logo. Want to get the logo so we can go official. Get the little logo, my trademark, um, my name copyright for the show, the title of the show copyright, theme song, things of that nature there. So I really want to turn this into some things, and I thank you guys for motivating me and giving me the inspiration to do so, because you guys have been faithful for the last 3 years. You've been rocking out with me. I was tripping yesterday just thinking about it. Like it surprised me. I can't believe sometimes that we 3 years in already. Like, and this was just the idea. I remember popping up on a live one night. Hey, y'all, I've been thinking about doing a show, man. Y'all think I should do it? They be like, nah, man, yeah, do it. You got the perfect personality for it. It's in you. You got this and everything else. And now here it is. 3 years later, we still got it. I got you. I'm just learning graphics and flyers and websites. Laugh aloud. My parents think I could do it all. But like, bruh, or you have an idea, I can try to do something while I'm struggling to stay awake tonight. Yeah, there you go. And you trying to struggle away with think of ways that you can help the Marvin Bennett Jr. show out. It will be gladly appreciated, and I will be compensating in some kind of way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take care of you in some kind of way. But I do
Yeah, I
appreciate
hear the way he said that in some kind of way. Some kind of way.
You gotta put the disclaimer out there, John. You know how the game go.
I'm just saying, I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That's for the ladies anyway. Fellas, you gonna get a pound. Thank you. Or maybe
fellas gonna get a dab and a thanks, brother.
maybe a gift card at best. Let's be clear. Everybody don't get the same level of compensation.
Hey, y'all, me and Marv, man, we met up in person. What was that, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Yeah, man. And it was cool too. I told him like a week later. The only thing that we both slipped up on was we ain't catch no pictures. You know what I mean? We ain't take no picture while we was together.
No.
You on your way to VA? I thought you was on your way to work at 10 o'clock. You working in VA now? Yeah, but it was like I said, man. It was cool. It was cool to actually get to meet each other in person. Mr. LJ, man, it was good vibes. And like I said, I'm gonna be through. I'm gonna be through again. We're gonna make some plans. Okay, excuse me. All right. All right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. I don't know how your man gonna feel about that, but I guess that ain't my problem.
Yeah, I told you she would talk about you when she said Mr. Fine. She ain't talking about me. Nah,
Hey man, I said what I said.
she's single now. She ain't got no man. Hey, bro, happy to see you take your show to the next level. Keep it going. Good thanks, big dog, big L Boogie. Just finished celebrating his born day last week. Yeah, we gonna get together. L, I'm going to the crib. What you mean? Stop telling your business. You told your business last week on the show that you was single.
I know, because like just last time I was on the show, like 3-4 weeks ago, she had a man, and now 2 weeks ago she don't have one.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't want my business on it either. I would not want my business on here.
My bad. Well, if you ain't taken by the time we get into it, I want to do a dating, like the old school dating game. I want to do a show like that. There, we gonna try to play matchmaker for some people out here. Some of these single folk that's out here looking for people and things of that nature. There.
Tony Watts, you hear that? Cause most of them is in Jersey, man. They right around the corner from you, bro.
Oh, Tone up that way? All right.
Tone in New York.
Okay. Yeah, New York too. You know what I'm saying? We got mad people of Jersey, New York, Maryland area,
My
North
man
Carolina.
Tone is a celebrity, man. Man, what was that story? Oh, what did you give Heavy D and the boys they name? What was that? What was that story you told me, Tone?
Nah, that can't be true. I gotta get him on the show one week then. Oh, Tone, I gotta get you on, bruh. Heavy D was my very first favorite rapper, bruh. I remember going to buy the tape Living Large, yo.
Listen, man, the Overweight Lover in the House was probably one of the first songs I ever memorized.
Cause L was killing it with everybody know I Need Love. L was killing it. But I was in the heavy Don't You Know. You feel me? It was a little bit more smoother, not as rough around the edges, you know what I mean?
That's it. Yeah, he say Eddie F is his dude, man.
Okay.
Yo, y'all remember that album that Eddie F came out with, Eddie F and the Untouchables, man? I bumped that to the end in college. Oh man. That Eddie F and the Untouchables. What?
Yeah, Head was my man though. Shout out to Mr. Dwight. Rest in peace.
Wait, we gotta put this ridiculous comment up there.
Oh, you up there? You up there? Yeah, right. And you saying nobody would take it serious? She talking about she shy. With money earning Mount Vernon, baby. My boy JB Smooth up that way too. Ain't it JB Smooth from Money Earning?
Man, I'll be sure it's from Mount Vernon too, ain't he?
I don't know. I don't know who be claiming I'll be. But yeah, yo, we going. I'm gonna have to get with you, Tone. Get you on here one night. Share some stories. Talking about she on her way to VA, but I'm telling all her business. I didn't type I'm on my way to
he, he was sitting there. He was like, it ain't set right with me. I'm gonna have to
VA.
speak
Yeah,
on it.
it was still simmering a little bit, John. He said, "Yes, sir. Albie is what it is too. That's what's up." Yeah, man. If you ain't got nothing going on this weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, 28th, 29th, bro, we having Lincoln Park Festival there in New Jersey. Come across the water, man. All day Sunday, no, all day Saturday from 12 noon to 10 p.m. It's going to be our house music, what we call club music, Jersey style. And then Sunday is the hip hop day to be from 12 noon to 10 p.m. as well. And I'm thinking that maybe with it being the 50th year anniversary of hip hop, that, being that we got so many locals right there from Do It All, who's the councilman in the city now. Shout out to Dupre Kelly from Lords of the Underground. I'll send you the flyer, Erica. We got Redman. We got Rod Digger. We got Lauren. We got Wyclef. We got the Fugees. We got Tretch. We got Naughty by Nature. We got Queen Latifah. We got the all right there from the crib. So, you know what I mean? Poor Righteous Teacher, South Jersey. The list goes on and on. So hopefully they'll get together and do something special for for this weekend or next weekend, next Sunday. But it's a week long event. Hope to see everybody out there before it's over. Next weekend, Erica, I told you I'll send you the flyer once the show is over. Because it's different stuff going on every day. I think the 26th, which is Thursday, and shout out happy Independence Day to all my Liberian people. Salute. They're gonna be celebrating Liberia's Independence Day that day. Yeah, Naughty by Nature. They from EO, our next door neighbors. Central Ave, 15th Street. Yeah, but I know that the gospel is gonna be. I think that Thursday, Erica. Friday is gonna be R&B. Saturday club all day. Sunday is and then they got different walks and stuff that's going on throughout the week. They done turned it into like a week and a half long event nowadays. But I'm gonna be there just for the main thing, that house party, the house music on Saturday, and then I believe it's the 28th and the 29th, whatever those days are. But I'm looking forward to it. So Tone, if you can get across the water, man, get some good music, some good vibes. You're gonna be out there rocking it, Newark style, Brick City. Um, But yeah, man, y'all. I hope everybody enjoy the rest of the night. John, as always, thanks, bro. We still got a long way to go as far as the tutorial stuff. But
Hey man, but you got to see how it works, man.
yeah,
It's got a lot of potential, man. But
yeah.
you just got some habits you need to kick. That's all.
I want good, man. When I grow up, I want to be like you, man. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to that professional
Hey
status.
man, go watch the replay, and then you'll kind of see how it flows differently from your Zoom, man. And then
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
definitely. But I thank y'all for experimenting with a brother. And we're gonna be polished up. We're gonna be here next week. We might have one more show before I can hit the road for Jersey. So appreciate all y'all. Thanks again, John, for the assist. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, Tony, Erica, everybody else, Nicole, Toshiba, and the band, Freeman Senior, everybody that's been in the comments tonight, man. I truly appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, if y'all haven't already, please go subscribe to the Marvin Bennett Jr. Show on YouTube. Actually, subscribe to the channel and watch some videos. Um, all right, no doubt, man. I look forward to seeing you and me and you, Tom. We'll get each other information. Um, and on Facebook as well. I created a whole nother page just for the show outside of my personal profile. So go over there and follow the Marvin Bennett Jr. Show. I'm gonna be uploading information of that as well. Where you can just see different things and get different information. That way I can get back to using my personal page as my personal page and the show page for the show.
You're gonna be on
Like
your personal page cutting up again.
Yeah, man, I gotta get back here. I need some kind of distinction between the two. But yeah, man, y'all know as far as the show goes, no topic is off limits. So any ideas you guys got for future shows, please let me know. We'll see if we can make that happen and get somebody on here that got a little bit expertise in it, or feel comfortable telling their story or they take on how they feel about whatever. Um, be mindful that everybody might not agree with you, so nobody's picking on you or calling you out of things of that nature there, but we just want to have good conversation and grow a community and have people meet each other. I like that. I like networking. I love networking and getting other people involved and friends, seeing my friends with other people that became my friends and things of that nature there. So I appreciate all y'all. We're gonna get up out of here, man. But I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Have a safe week. Um, special prayers go out to all the brothers and sisters that's fighting abroad, um, that's overseas or just missing away from their families during this time. We want to keep them in our prayers as well. And everybody that's behind that wall, you know what I mean? I don't care what you did to get in there, we're still praying for you, you know what I mean? Um, so let's not forget about those there. Let's be mindful of the homeless as well. People that don't have anywhere to go with all this heat going on and this different weather and just it's just a sad situation to be in. So let's keep everybody lifted up in prayer, one another in prayer. Um, I look forward to seeing you all Tuesday night. Good night to you too as well, Nicole. And as usual, in signing off, DeAndre and Lysa. Know that Daddy loves you intentionally, but I also love you unconditionally. Till next week, peace.